We use communication in our daily life. We communicate with people, but not all the times our communication is effective and goes as it is and as you are intended. Sometimes our communication goes south and we want to convey other meaning, and the person who are listening understand other things. So you can say that communication is not always effective, and there are many barriers of communication. So today I am Mrityunjay Pandey from MCA semester 1 going to present about the barriers in communication. So can anyone here tell me some barriers in communication? So we can start the topic using those ways.
Language.
Tell me.
Barriers means some disturbance during the communication. There are lots of type of barrier: communication barrier, cultural barrier, physical barrier, language barrier, grammatical barrier.
Thank you. As she told, different types of barrier in communication. So we are going to talk about one by one on those topics. So let us start with one of the barriers of the. Let me repeat the barriers of communication. It is language barrier, psychological barrier, emotional barrier, physical barrier, and cultural barrier. There can be other barriers too, but we are going to focus on these 5 barriers: language, psychological, emotional, cultural, and physical. So let's talk about psychological barrier. What is the psychological barrier? Can anyone tell me?
We feel hesitation to talk to someone because they are unknown. What would they think about us? Like just I go to them and casually talk to hello, what is your name? It's just hesitation for some person to approach someone.
Very good. That's psychological barrier, and this type of barrier comes as a psychological barrier. It's called distrust, because we don't know that person, we don't know about him, so we are not very comfortable with sharing anything or as communicate effectively. So we are going to talk about psychological barriers. There are 4 main reasons of psychological barriers. First is premature evaluation. If we talk about when someone tells us something, we evaluate those things, those words, and extract meanings from that sentences. Sometimes we don't listen full sentences or full expression or meaning and evaluate prematurely, and that action get us different meanings that was intended. So this type of barrier is called premature evaluation. Means evaluating something even all the meanings are before the all the meanings are conveyed. Second is lack of attention. Sometimes we don't be attentive when someone talks. Maybe I am here presenting, some person can like him, he is not attentive more. So if I ask any question or what I have told, he don't tell me exact meaning. Sometimes lack of attention gives us different meaning and it make communication ineffective. Third is that, as he gave examples, distrust. Sometimes we don't have trust that person or maybe we don't know that person. In that way, a psychological barrier called distrust is arise, and in that sense the communication is ineffective. Fourth is loss of transmission and poor retention. Sometimes we don't retain what the person told us in forward things, and that type of transmission, that type of psychological barrier is also harm our communication. Next we are going to talk about second type of barrier, that is semantic or language barrier. I want to communicate with anyone, there should be a common language. If I talk in English and someone is here knows only French, so I cannot communicate with that person. So there is a simple common ground that both persons should know the same language. If both persons know the same language, after that there is also many barriers of communication in language. Maybe I conveyed the message in badly expressed manner. I didn't make proper sentences. In that way, the communication will be effective. Sometimes in written languages, we use symbols inappropriately. We use a symbol that can, for example, in today's chats, text message, we use symbols like it is necessary to put everywhere emojis and symbols. So that sometimes makes communication ineffective. So symbols with different meaning, we should not put different symbols which are different meaning in every places. Third is faulty translation. Sometimes maybe a person or a AI, for example, translate the sentences in different way. Sometimes we should not translate word by word. There should be a translation of meaning of that sentences. So faulty translation is a thing as a barrier of communication for language. Next is unclarified assumption. Sometimes we assume something. So a person who communicates should clarify these types of assumption in advance, so that person listening that things clearly get the meaning as it was intended. Next is technical jargon. Sometimes jargon is a word like sometimes we use different types of words which are used in a specific subject or a specific area, a specific culture or community. That type of word, using that types of words sometimes make communication ineffective. If you use a technical or legal word in this class of MCA, maybe